Hello and welcome to the channel Market Chart Pattern. Today we'll be doing a recap of the popular stocks which we have been following for a few weeks here. So this will be Apple, Amazon, Tesla, and also Microsoft. Before we proceed, this video is for educational purposes only and it is not a financial advice. Okay, what we are looking at is the daily chart of the Amazon.com stock, and I will put a link for the previous video which I had done, in which I explained some of this stuff in more detail. So this video is going to be actually quite small and quick, because the levels which we had been watching, we kind of forecast them in advance. That's the way we do the technical analysis here, and then we wait for the pattern formation to take place, whether the pattern is successful or the pattern is going to fail. We analyze that, and then we work out what the price is likely to do next, and we look at the next levels. Okay, so by the way, if you like our analysis, then please do subscribe to the channel. So what we were anticipating was in the Amazon stock, that in the previous videos you'll see that we were forecasting that this could be a potentially a double bottom here, because the stock has been moving in a big range, and it was reaching these levels of 2020 March 2020. And also here you can see when it goes into a range, it forms double tops, double bottoms. That's how this stock trades. So it was reaching that level, and it seems to have held that bottom so far. We were anticipating a resistance to come in around the 97 area, because that was the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. So market did consolidate and moved a little bit lower, but today is a really good day, and perhaps this is all we're going to get, and that's going to be pretty good. If this is all we're going to get in terms of a corrective downward move, then the market is gonna move in a market moves in a rhythm of fast, slow, and fast. So the 3-day kind of consolidation which we saw perhaps was the slow part of that move, and then what we're gonna likely going to see next is the fast move. So the market would actually move towards higher targets quite fast. So what we're looking at is it could move in a ABCD formation. So that's 1 to 1, and the next levels which we are watching are 106, followed by 112, where we also have the 200-day moving average reaching, just looking above. Okay, so let's take a look at Apple. All right, okay, so Apple, similar kind of story. We were looking for a resistance level to come in around 136. The market did consolidate for a couple of days. Now today is a very strong candle. It looks good, and what we are watching for is this rally to perhaps continue into next week, and going above the high of this bar, that is 138.61, will be a positive sign, and will mean that it's moving in an ABCD formation. So we were looking for initially for, after finding resistance around the 136 137 level, that it could actually perhaps move down towards the 132 region, but looks like that's all we're gonna get. If that's the case, then that's pretty good, because as we mentioned, markets move in fast, slow, fast rhythm. This means that we could have a pretty fast move um, to the upside, especially if it takes this high out. So the next levels to watch will be about 145, followed by 150. So the next one we'll take a look at is Tesla. All right, okay. So the Tesla stock is really interesting, and you must watch our previous videos, because this 105 level we were calling days or weeks in advance, where there's going to be most likely a strong support. So it seems to have held so far, so that's a good sign. Also, what we are really watching in this stock is that there is bearish symmetry. So these one, two, you see there is a possible third, because these are the rallies where the stock has failed in this move lower, and we are reaching that resistance level. We did in fact reach that of $138 per share. Market did move lower, and today we have a decent candle, and it looks positive. So what we are watching for is whether the stock will convincingly break out of this bearish symmetry. So we'll give it 2 consecutive days, and then we'll make our videos and let you know what to look for next, and whether the bearish symmetry gets broken down or not. Okay, so let's take a look at Microsoft. Okay, so the Microsoft stock is very interesting. It had been moving lower since the entire 2022, since in fact it had actually made a top in November of 2021. And what we were looking for was that it formed this pattern you see in highlighted triangles. This is the three drives to a bottom pattern, um, and then it also found support from the channel. And what we think is the stock might have actually made a double bottom here. So double bottoms are rarely perfect, but it is a double bottom for our purpose. So essentially what the stock did was it made a retracement of 78.6% of this swing high, and just blowing up the chart. um, Today's candle looks pretty good. If it takes this high out of 243 around this level, then we could have another one-to-one ABCD projection higher right into this upper channel resistance. So we'll just put that possible resistance. Um, it, I mean, uh, it looks like what the stock at this stage might be doing is moving in a larger ABCD here. So ultimately, we'll be looking at 165, 163, 263 to 267. But around here, it might find some sort of a resistance because of this smaller ABCD, possible smaller ABCD, and then it could retrace perhaps 38.2% of this entire move, and then consolidate a little bit and then move higher. Okay, so this is what we are watching. If you like our videos, then please do subscribe. Thank you very much. Good luck and good trading.